So hello, my name is Kristen Dyck. I am the founder of BeABrandedBoss, and I'm a personal branding strategist. It is my pleasure to guide driven women like yourself to overcome imposter syndrome and stand out so that you can reach your career goals. So we're going to be talking about LinkedIn being used by employees today, okay? So this is something that was a little bit of a taboo thing many, many years ago, but the tide is shifting. Things are starting to change. People are waking up to and realizing the power of having your personal brand and having the ability to speak on behalf of your company on LinkedIn. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. So let me just see what my message coming in says. Oh, good. People can see me. Yay. Technology is working for me now. Okay. So back when I was an employee, it was considered really taboo. If your boss comes in or your colleagues come in the room and you have your LinkedIn account open, it meant you were on the way out. I'm very curious to know how many people are still experiencing that, still feel really sheepish to be on LinkedIn. If that is you, wave your hand, say yes. Let me know that you are here and tell me, is this a yes or no thing for you? Do you feel this way or experience this too? Do you feel like your boss will start to worry about, is she going to stick around? Just by seeing you having your LinkedIn profile open on your computer? Or are you afraid to update your LinkedIn, whether that is your profile or start sharing some content on there that might not be exclusively coming from your company's LinkedIn account? So I hope that that is not the case for you. What I want to do is talk about why that should not be the case anymore. I think so many employers, companies, businesses are starting to see that there is incredible value and opportunity that can be had on LinkedIn, and a company page is a great thing to have. You can have your employees share it, but personal profiles, personal accounts are more favorable. People trust people. They want to know what they're about. They don't necessarily want to be interacting with a nameless, faceless entity or a big company or brand as much as they want to be interacting with and engaging with a human being. So you can engage your employees, or if you are someone who is that employee and you want to be building your personal brand, you want to be talking about the great work that you're doing online, then there's no better place to be doing it than on LinkedIn. So this is something that I've said to myself. This is something I have heard from so many people, especially so many women. What will my boss think when they see me update my profile? Well, they should be thinking, awesome. And I want to talk to you about why. So gone are the days when LinkedIn is just this thing that we go in and we update and we make additions to or edits to if we are planning on looking for a job, or we've just left and we're starting something new. We just go in and update it like it's this digital resume. No, that is not what you should be doing anymore. Nowadays, you can keep people up to date on what you're doing. You can be positioning yourself really, really well for the future. And that future doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be leaving your company. It just means that if you do leave your company, or whether that is on your own accord or something happens with that company and you are packaged out, now more people know about you and you have more opportunities available to you. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why you as an individual want to be doing that. But let's talk about why the benefits to the company exist. And I'll just add, if you're new here, I talk a lot about LinkedIn. You can go onto my profile, you can go onto my blog and my YouTube channel and see I talk a lot about why this is great for you as an individual. So if you're not up to speed on that yet, I encourage you to learn a little bit about why. But today, let's dive into why it's so important for those employers. Okay, so you don't need to be fearful of your employees if they are active on LinkedIn. They are making you and your company look good. They're helping you to stand out. So your employees, their networks now suddenly become part of the company's networks. So for example, the company page might put out a post about a great event, a great opportunity, like a role or a great activity or accomplishment that has happened recently. So that will go out to a certain group of people who are already following the company. Now, the people who are already following the company, they likely already know about that great thing that just happened. Now, if you can get your employees to share that post, now you have access to everyone that's within their network. And who is within their network? Well, other rock star potential employees that you want to attract to your company, other stakeholders, maybe customers, people you can make sales to, the public, if you need to bring the public on side to your business or your industry and your industry's activities, then this is especially important for you to be doing. People trust your employees and their message much more than they're going to trust your companies. Okay, so what about when they go a step even further than that and they share your company's post, but then they add their contributions to that project, or they share why this project is important to them or why they're proud to work at a company like this? Well, now they've taken it even further because people will understand the personal message behind it. Consumers nowadays and the public are so aware that we're receiving messages that have been crafted by layers and layers of the corporate ladder. So people are becoming savvy. They see these more scripted messages and they just see it as business jargon. But when they see an individual person who they know somehow, who they already have some affinity towards, some trust with, and they see their personal attachment to your company, now some of that trust that they have for this individual gets passed on to your company. This is a huge, huge, huge win. Okay, so this is something that can be a huge asset to your marketing strategy. So I mentioned some of the people that are within the network of your employees are other potential employees. Okay, so right now, everyone is looking for top talent. It is a job seekers market. So for you as an employer, you can utilize your sales team, which is your entire set of employees, to act as a sales team to attract that top talent. And how do you attract top talent? Not through sharing job postings, but through sharing the activities and the exciting things happening at that company. People know that they have more options. They have more opportunities now than they ever have. And they want to understand why they should work with your company. Why is this place a good fit? And it is not only about the compensation, the pay. It's about what's the experience like working there? Who do I get to work with? Who do I get to learn from? What do I get to do at your company that I don't get to do elsewhere? So make sure they know that and they understand that. Okay, so attracting top talent, that is a huge, huge, huge thing you can do. That's number 2. Number 3, you can build trust with all of your other stakeholders faster. So who might your stakeholders be? Well, it could be the public. If you're in an industry that has faced public backlash in the last few years, few months, in the last decade, this is huge. It is everybody's responsibility, if you are in an industry like that, to help the public understand what it is that you do. So take some of this on for yourselves. No better people to talk about it than your own employees. So you can build trust with the public faster. You can build trust with potential customers and clients faster, and stay top of mind so that when they are ready to buy, when they're ready to pick up the phone and make a call, they need that problem solved today, you and your company will be top of mind. Your stakeholders may be donors who you want to be connecting with year round, not just at your giving timeline that's on your timetable, right? Make those relationships extend throughout the rest of the year so that they see and understand the impact of what you and their gift is doing within the community or within the particular cause that you are a part of. So build trust with your stakeholders faster. That is a huge thing that you can be doing as an employer on LinkedIn. So the idea that your employees are only on there to make, with one foot out the door, no, that is absolutely not true. If you see your employees on LinkedIn, pat them on the back, congratulate them. Better yet, what you can do is arm them with the tools that they need to be able to share and talk about what they are up to on LinkedIn. And so you can do that through a couple of different things. You can walk them through how to have a great LinkedIn profile that is reflective of themselves and what they're doing within your company. You can give them the assets, let them know about what is coming out of the company account that they might want to plug into and share with their network. And first and foremost, and most importantly, give them permission. I know that this can be way overlooked sometimes, but as we've talked about at the beginning of our time together this morning, people still feel a little bit sheepish about being on LinkedIn. They're afraid that it might compromise a promotion or compromise, getting an additional resources, that it's going to make it look like they're going to be leaving soon. So give them permission. Say, you know what, we recognize the value of you and you being active on social media. LinkedIn is the best for B2B and increasingly B2C. So we want to give you the opportunity to build out your LinkedIn account and learn how to become an active participant in LinkedIn. Now, you kind of have to walk a fine line because this is their personal account. You can't be overbearing in terms of what these terms can look like. This is something that is belonging to them. But what you can do is be very encouraging, explain how LinkedIn can be a really great tool for your company to get the results that you're looking for faster. And in that way, everybody wins. The employees win and the employer wins as well. So what we've talked about so far, what we've already covered, is that people are waking up to the benefits of having their employees on LinkedIn. And that is because of the incredible benefits that it has for us, whether you're a B2B company or a B2C company. You can attract top talent, which is something we should all be looking at doing right now. You can build trust with your stakeholders faster, and you can get your company's messages out to more audiences, many, many more audiences than you could with your own LinkedIn company page account. So we are at 11 o'clock now already. It has been great sharing this with you. If you have questions or if you want to bring some resources to your employees on how this can actually be done, I have a fantastic course. It's called Opportunity Magnet. I offer enterprise packages for that. If you go to avrocreative.com/LinkedIn-opportunity-magnet, you can find out some more about that course there. And then I also do workshops where I walk your employees through and your leadership through why being on LinkedIn is so important to your business. It's really a non-negotiable nowadays. And explaining how this can be done so it is a win-win for your employees to make them want to be on there, and for your company as well, how it can help you and your business reach your goals even faster. So connect with me, share this, or take somebody that you know will want to be hearing this, somebody who knows or is a little bit unsure about having themselves be on LinkedIn out of fear, or is fearful of seeing their own employees on LinkedIn. Send this to them. Follow up with your questions too. I'll be checking back throughout the day. And if you're watching the replay, let me know what your thoughts are on this. Do you work at a company that is encouraging of this? There's more and more of you out there. I want to hear from you. And if you have questions about what those first steps might be, let me know too, and I can send you some resources. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, everybody.